when you go on a first date, when you're planning a first date, how much of a role does being able to just pull the plug on the date smoothly play in to your thought process?
Not so much for me.
That's not something you think about?
Not really, because I usually am more focused on just like, how am I going to make the date good versus how am I going to get the heck out of here?
Yeah. It sounds like it's the reverse of if you plan to fail, you fail. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This sounds like you're planning to fail.
Yeah, it does.
It sounds like the idea of you thinking about a date that's easy to escape from. It sounds like you've already made up your mind before the date even starts.
Exactly. And I feel like if I'm going on a date, I would say that I'm rather picky on who I go on dates with. So if I didn't think it was going to go well, I wouldn't be going on a date with the person in the first place.
Yeah.
And so if I'm going on a date with them, it's because I think it's going to go well, or I think I'm going to want to be on the date, not because I think there may be a chance I want to get out of it.
And this is interesting. When you think about the dates that are hardest to escape from, though, there's one clear option, right?
The movies?
The movies / dinner and a movie, which is the classic date. You think about like what is just the old school, tried and true. You go on a date, you go to dinner and a movie.
Which is crazy. Nobody does that now.
You don't think so?
0% chance. Not for like a first.
Yeah, that's a big.
A first date to the movies is crazy.
That's a big under.
Because you don't even
do
talk.
That.
You don't even speak during it.
Right.
Let alone going with someone you don't even know.
If somebody says, let's go to a dinner and a movie, either you guys should already know each other well and whatever, and so you kind of know, like, this is just finally we're getting around to date, or that's a red flag.
This guy has no idea what the heck he's doing.
Red flag. Yeah, right. This is the first date he's ever gone on. He's never done this before.
Maybe on the third date, then you get to bring a movie up.
But
when you get to know each other already.
Do you think that dinner and a movie, though, maybe part of the reason that's going by the wayside is because it is the hardest date to get away from? 80% of Americans say so.
It is. It's an impossible escape.
You can't just leave. You can't leave during dinner because somebody's got to pay. So even if you don't like the date, what are you going to stiff them with the bill? How are you going to fake that? It's got to be going real bad.
But I would argue that going on a movie date is never really a date that you would have to escape from anyway. Because it's not like you're talking.
Yeah,
you're just watching the movie, unless he's like tried for the fourth time to put his arm around you and you're just not feeling it. I mean, that's the one way.
If you get to the date and realize it's Tuna Tyler.
He smells bad.
Yeah, you can't have that. But yeah, the odds of a movie date, you needing to escape from it, the odds are probably better that the movie's going to be bad than that you're going to be so upset with the date that you got to roll out of there. Well,
because he's not even talking to you anyways. How annoying could he be?
I really think we've laid out a pretty good case, though, for why you should not do dinner and a movie on your first date. Don't do dinner or a movie, but definitely don't do either.
I don't think dinner's bad.
Yeah, but you got to be sure, though. Because yet again,
then what are you gonna do? Go for a walk?
I've always been a proponent of the coffee date.
Same thing as going for apps.
Yeah, go for apps. Sure.
That's the same thing as dinner. That's what you say. You show up and you say,
that's not dinner.
You say, hey, do you want to go do a happy hour, or do you want to go to dinner? And then when you show up, you ask him, you look at him, and within 5 seconds, you're going to know if you're going to want to be on the date or not by like their first 2 sentences. And then you can follow that up with, how hungry are you? I'm not really that hungry. So let's just do an appetizer.
Whatever Isaiah orders, that's your sign of how much he likes you off the rip.
If I just order an appetizer and that's it, that means that I'm probably ending the date earlier.
That's your sign.
But if you see me over there ordering a full course meal,
chowing down on
appetizer,
Alfredo,
entree, dessert, that means I'm in love with you.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.